So today, our focus is all about wedding now, purita later. So when we say wedding now, purita later, it means that this is gonna be a very short description or very short episode of an extravagant wedding. Hello everyone, welcome to our new episode of Money Lesson here at Nurse Joe. So welcome mga Joe. So today we'll talk about a very important topic, and of course, this is in continuation of our money lesson. So yung focus po natin ngayon is all about money lessons, and of course, we're done already with our first lesson in our first episode, and that was actually all about over shopping now, and of course that will actually over shopping now and purita later, or you'll have no money later. So today our focus is, of course, we'll have to have our second lesson, and of course again I would like to say thank you to this small book written by Chinkitan. Of course, he's actually a financial expert, and of course I am not disclaimer, I am not a financial expert, but of course I'm doing my best to give you information which is actually the contents of this book. So today our focus is all about wedding now, purita later. So when we say wedding now, purita later, it means that this is gonna be a very short description or very short episode of an extravagant wedding celebration. So of course you've had a lot of things that you are going to prepare then, especially for your wedding, because of course it will be a very special day for the couple. But of course we have to take into consideration also what are the things that you need to do, especially when you are going to have your special moment with your husband or your wife. So please allow me to read the contents of this one. Of course later on I'll give my own personal thoughts about this specific lesson of the day. So our topic is all about wedding now, extravagant wedding now, purita later. So this will be the contents of the book. Tan-tananan, tan-tananan. Hindi yan ang aking apelyido na inuulit-ulit. Ito ang madalas nating marinig kapag merong ikinakasal. Ito ang isa sa pinaka-inaabangang okasyon ng dalawang taong nagmamahalan. Parating nasa isipan, once in a lifetime experience lang ang kasal, titipirin mo ba? Dapat in grande. Minsan lang ito dumana. Okay lang naman ang ingranding kasal kung afford mo. Kung hindi, carry, edi mag-adjust. Pero may iba na sa halip mag-adjust, ginagawa ng paraan na nagre-resulta lang sa utang. While it's so tempting to indulge, let us instead be practical. Aanhin mo ang ingranding kasal kung magigipit ka naman kinabukasan. Bakit nga ba sumusobra ang gastos sa isang kasalan? So these are the possible reasons why there are couples who will actually be spending much, especially during their wedding or during their special moment. So first reason is gustong imbitahin ang lahat, or you want to invite everyone. There's a possibility that since this will be your first special moment together, so you tend to probably have this thought that you will be inviting all of your family members, on both sides, the side of the girl or your wife, and of course the side of the husband. So you have this thought that you will be inviting all of them. So let's continue reading the contents of the book. As much as you want to invite everyone, mula kababata, kamag-anak, kaklase, kaopisina, o kaibigan, honestly speaking, the more guests we have, the more expensive our wedding will turn out. Nagmumultiply kasabay ng number of heads ang pagkain, souvenirs, at invitation at iba pa. Choose to invite only those na talagang may kinalaman at pakialam sa magiging buhay ninyo bilang mag-asawa. You don't owe anybody an explanation kung bakit hindi sila invited. Ang totoong kaibigan, maiintindihan kung natitipid o kung nagtitipid kayo, invited or not, they will understand. Respect your decision and be happy for you. So just a simple thought regarding this specific reason why probably most of those who will actually indulge into wedding will have problems then later on is because they want to invite more, or they want to invite a lot of guests. So as what I mentioned earlier, there are so many things that we need to consider, especially with this one, because of course there will be a possibility that you might end up having debts, or you might end up having more utang later on after the wedding. So of course these people who actually loved you will understand why they are actually invited or why they are not actually invited. Okay, so the first reason why most of those couple who engage into wedding will have problems then of paying their credits are basically because they wanted to invite most people they know. Okay, to continue, let's have now the second reason why this couple might actually have problems then later on, especially when they actually have finished the wedding ceremony. The second one is feeling can afford. So, let me read the story. Pinakasikat na caterer ang kukunin. Pinakamagaling na banda o wedding singer ang ibubook. Pinakamagaling na photographer at videographer ang i-hire. Lahat ng pinakagusto, yun ang kukunin. Sometimes, just to prove a point na kaya natin. Kung lahat ng ito ay susumahin natin, tiyak hindi pa tayo kinakasal. Lubog na tayo sa utang. Tipong on your wedding day, nakasimangot ka na lang dahil sa kakaisip kung saan kukuha ng pambabayad kinabukasan. Of course, it feels great to get one of the best suppliers for our wedding. Pero kung hindi na kaya, huwag nang ipilit. Maybe, you can try going for new coordinators na nagsisimula pa lang o who wouldn't have charged you so much. Or baka meron kang kaibigan na magaling pala dito at gagawin niya yon para sa'yo for free. Okay? So the second reason why there's a possibility that this couple might actually have problems then later on, especially with their expenses, is because you want to hire the best. So when you want to hire the best, of course, it is also expected that the best price will also be given to you, or probably they will actually going to give you the best price, and of course that will be probably very expensive. Okay, so that's gonna be the second reason you want to hire the best. The third reason is hindi pinaghahandaan. So you are not ready for the wedding. So please allow me to continue. Ang problema kasi ng iba sa atin, ang daming gusto pero walang sapat na budget para dito. Ang dahilan, hindi pinaghahandaan o pinag-ipunan. Dapat sa hotel ang reception para social. Ay, gusto kong punuin ang simbahan ng pinakamahal na mga bulaklak. Ang wedding gown ko dapat gawa ng sikat na designer. Because of the pressure, ginagawa nating solusyon ang pangungutang o paggalaw ng lahat ng naipon para maisakatuparan lang ang ating gusto. Kung may naipon para dito, do good for you. Pero kung wala masyado, stick to what you can only afford without sacrificing or jeopardizing your financial future. So of course, it is very essential for us to remember that when you engage yourself into wedding, there is a need for us to properly plan it, and at the same time, you have to have good budget for you. And at the same time, good budget for all the expenses that you are going to have in a specific special day for you and of course to your partner. So the third reason is you are not prepared. Okay? So let's take into consideration now our fourth main reason why if you're going to have an extravagant wedding today, you might end up being purita or pulubi later. The fourth one is unnecessary expenses. Let me read it to you the contents of this book. Maraming naglalabasan ngayon na kung anong pakulo to make the weddings one of a kind. While it's nice to try to have them for your own wedding, ang bank account ninyong mag-asawa ang most likely na sisimot. A wedding is all about us, the person we love, and God who is the author of love and marriage. Oo, once in a lifetime event lang ito, but it's more important to think about not only for you to survive the day after the wedding, but to thrive. Learn to prioritize the things that you will only need for the wedding, o gagamitin ang matitipid sa mas mahalagang bagay na dapat mong paglaanan after the event. Tandaan, ang kailangan nyo ay maging ay dalawang taong nagmamahalan at hindi dalawang taong nagmamahalan sa tambak na gastusin at bayarin. Okay, so that is the fourth reason why most of the couples might actually going to have a problem, especially when they're going to engage themselves into wedding, because of course they have with them their own unnecessary expenses. Okay, to have a recap of the four major reasons why there is a possibility that individuals who engage themselves into wedding will actually have problems with regards to their expenses to the wedding is, we have the first one is, you plan to invite all. As what I mentioned earlier, you're going to invite your classmates, your office mates, your relatives. So as much as possible, we have to limit our invitations also, because of course that will add up the expenses then. The second one is feeling can afford. Of course, you have this mindset that you thought that you have this budget. So of course, you might think of inviting the best suppliers in your wedding day. The third reason is you're not prepared, or you don't have a plan of the wedding. And the fourth reason is there are possible unnecessary expenses. Okay, so these are the four major reasons that possibly make you purita or poor or apulube later on or after the day of your wedding. Okay, so in order for us to have our own small reflection, give time to reflect on these possible questions. Of course, I'll leave this one as written by Chinkitan. I'll leave this one for you to comment down below of this specific blog. Question: may plano ba kayong magpakasal anytime soon o kinasal na kayo recently? Are you still on budget o medyo alanganin na? Ano ang pwede ninyong gawing paraan para hindi kayo masyadong malubog sa utang? So these three possible questions are gonna give you an idea whether or not you have or you will proceed to your wedding, or you'll have to reschedule it or postpone it to a later year or later months, because of course you want to plan more. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, of course watching this specific vlog, and of course if you are actually new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. At the same time, please also don't forget to hit the notification bell for you to be updated with my future and uploads of this channel. And at the same time, don't forget also to like this video. And at the same time, if you have some questions or you will actually answer the questions that I post then later on a while ago, don't forget to write that comment down below. Of course, we'll discuss your queries later on after or for our next episode. Bye for now.